Now, let's understand audio in Adobe Premiere Pro. Audio is just as important as video. Even if your visuals are perfect, bad audio can ruin the entire edit. That's why professional editors always give special attention to sound. First, let's load an audio track by double-clicking in the monitor. This waveform is a visual representation of sound. It shows us how loud or soft the audio is over time, which helps us edit more accurately. Here you can see two waveforms. The top waveform is the left L audio channel. The bottom waveform is the right R audio channel. This means the audio is stereo, not mono. If both waveforms look similar, the sound is balanced. If they look very different, it means the left and right channels have different audio information. Let's play the audio.
I've worked with bees for years, long enough to understand their rhythms, their moods, the quiet rules they live by. This morning felt important. The colony in the blue hive had barely survived.
It looks perfect, and let's load it into the timeline. Now, let's understand the audio level meter. The audio level meter shows us how loud our audio is in real time while the clip is playing. This meter is extremely important because it helps us avoid distortion, clipping, and uneven sound levels. You'll see two bars: left bar, right arrow, left audio channel, right bar, right arrow, right audio channel. If both bars move equally, the audio is balanced. If one is higher, the sound is louder on one side. This vertical meter represents audio loudness measured in decibels. You'll notice numbers on the right side. 0 decibels at the top, -6 decibels, -12 decibels, -18 decibels, and so on as we go down. The closer the audio gets to 0 decibels, the louder it is. The meter uses colors to warn us about audio levels: green area, safe audio levels, normal dialogue and music, ideal working range, and the yellow area, audio is getting loud, still acceptable, be careful not to push further, and red area, the audio is too loud, this means clipping. Sound will distort and lose quality. Now let's increase the track height by clicking and dragging the track boundary. This makes the audio waveform larger and easier to see while editing. If we want to increase or decrease the audio level, we can simply drag this horizontal volume line. Dragging it up increases the audio level, and dragging it down decreases the audio level. Now let's play the clip.
Feeding, cleaning, building. They made it, I whispered beneath my brimmed hat.
You can hear that the sound is quite low. When we drag the line down, it reduces the volume for both left and right channels equally. This is a quick and visual way to control audio levels directly in the timeline. We can also change the audio level by right-clicking on the audio clip and choosing audio gain. Here, entering a positive value will increase the audio volume, and entering a negative value will decrease the audio volume.
Cleaning, building. They made it, I whispered beneath my brimmed hat, unable to stop.
This method is very useful when you want precise control over audio loudness. Now let's understand you one more example. And let's load one more audio clip. Now let's look at this audio waveform carefully. Here you can clearly see that the audio levels are uneven. Left channel parts of the waveform are normal, while other right parts are very small. Now let's play the music. If you look at the audio level meter, you can clearly see that the left and right channels are unbalanced. One channel is louder than the other, which means the sound is not evenly distributed. Now let's fix this. First, select the audio clip. Then right-click on it and choose Audio Channels. Because this is a dual channel clip, by default, stereo is selected. Now let's check both channels one by one. First, play only the left channel. Then play only the right channel. you can clearly hear that both channels sound different. One channel is stronger and the other is weaker. This imbalance is what we need to fix. Since the left channel sounds correct, we'll copy it to the right channel. Here, simply choose the option to copy the left channel to the right channel. Then press OK. Now let's play the audio again. You'll notice that both channels are now balanced and equal. Let me show you one more solution. First, press Ctrl or Command Z to undo the action. If you select mono and press OK, Premiere will convert the audio to a single channel. This will fix the imbalance, but you'll only get one channel of audio, not true stereo. If you want both channels, if you want sound in both left and right speakers, choose Audio Clip 2 and press OK. This duplicates the mono signal into both channels, giving you balanced sound on both sides. Here we have audio in 2 tracks, and let's play. We saw how to identify channel imbalance using the audio level meter and how to correct it by copying one channel to the other or converting stereo audio into mono when needed. Proper channel balance ensures that sound plays evenly on both left and right speakers, creating a clean, comfortable, and professional listening experience. Mastering these audio controls is essential for music, interviews, tutorials, and any project where sound quality matters.